you. Hello Internet viewers, I'm the Fairly Odd Gamer. As you may recall, in the last few videos I made, I've done games that are either based on a new movie from a franchise already known, or based on a live-action movie that was already famous at the time. And that got me thinking, what is it about remakes that keep us coming back for more? Well, here's the thing. Remakes are everywhere nowadays, from movies, TV, and of course, video games. One of which includes Ratchet and Clank that had a remake, and they turned into a movie, which I didn't really like that much. But of course, there are video game remakes like Crash and Fame Trilogy or Final Night Trilogy, both of which are PS1, and they did pretty well. What was that? Anyway, in my opinion, I think remakes are... Wait a minute. I know that sound from anywhere. It's Swiper the Fox. Oh no, what do? I don't know when he can swiper me. I know what to do. I gotta protect this room. Lock it up. Never let him in. Wait, I know what to do. Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping!
Swiper? I'm not Swiper. And why is the door locked?
Oh, sorry about that.
Phew! Thanks for opening the door.
Boots the monkey?
Yep, but you can call me Boots.
Fairly Odd Gamer. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Gamer. Nice meeting you too.
Thanks. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Well, I heard you were talking about live-action remakes, and I was wanting to warn you about another remake.
Let me guess. Is this supposed remake by Disney?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Wait a minute. Is this one by Nickelodeon?
You're getting warmer.
Oh my gosh. So you're telling me there's a live-action remake of... Dora?
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to tell you about.
Okay. Well, in that case... Dora the Explorer! Back in my childhood, I was watching shows on Disney Channel, PBS Kids, as well as PBS Kids Go, and Nickelodeon. When it comes to the younger versions, Nick Jr., I'd always watch them on either Nickelodeon or on CBS during Saturday mornings. I'm surprised that not many people know about this. Anyway, the shows that I remember watching on Nick Jr. were Blue's Clues, Little Bill, The Backyardigans, and the topic for this video, Dora the Explorer. When the show premiered on Nick Jr. in 2000, it became a huge hit for both kids and adults. During the show's success, it got a spin-off series starring her cousin Diego, a sequel series titled Dora and Friends Into the City, and 2 touring stage attractions. I used to own a VHS tape of this show which had a couple episodes from the first season. And I currently own this DVD, which still has a couple episodes but from later seasons of the show.
Hey, Gamer. Where did you get that?
You mean the DVD?
Yeah.
I think I got it at a Best Buy back in 2005.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is. And with any good TV show, lots of merchandise are made, including video games. And first off, we have Barnyard Buddies for the PS1. I wish I had a copy of this game. That's more like it. The game was developed by Global Star Software, part of Take-Two Interactive, and was released in 2003. It was the only game made on the original PlayStation, and was one of the last titles for the system following its discontinuation 3 years later. Once the game started, I get an F&B cutscene done in claymation. I know I said in my Toy Store review was said that the F&B cutscenes are condensed in the PS1, and there's nothing different in this game. It's still condensed, yes, but that's the technology it had back in the day. Anyway, let's just start the game.
Hola! I'm Dora! Today, Boots and I are going to the farm to see all our animal friends. But where is Boots?
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
No, Gamer. Right there, next to Dora.
Oh, I see. After finding Boots, we make our way to the farm and celluloid graphics in the PS1 game? Okay, I know you're trying to turn a 2D cartoon show into a 3D game, so basically there's nothing to worry about. Gameplay-wise, it's not that bad. You can move Dora with the analog stick, if you can enable analog mode, and pressing any button to do anything like jumping or telling Swiper to stop swiping.
Oh, man!
And you collect stars along the way. Anyway, Dora and Boots ask a cow why the gate is open. Well, according to the cow,
the farm gate has been left open, and now I can't find any of my farm animal friends.
Nothing I can say except please take better care of your animals because otherwise those run out.
there are 8 animal buddies to find. A duck, a pony, a goose, a sheep, a pig, a cat, a goat, and a chicken? Cheep, 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 cheep. But regardless, it's up to Dora and Boots to find their animal friends and return them to the farm. However, before they find the animals, they have to check the map and find out where each animal is at. And seeing that it's a kid's game, you have to call out map.
Say map. Say map.
Nope, not gonna do it.
But Gamer, how are you going to know where the animals are if you don't know where the animals are?
Well, knowing the show, the map will still pop out even if you don't call map. It's not like it's voice activated or anything.
I won't let you continue until you say map.
Okay, fine. Map.
I think you have to say it again.
Ah!
I'm the map!
Well, that was quick.
Dora needs to find the lost
At least this game does follow the format of the original show. Have Dora and Boots go to 3 locations, with the last location being the destination of where you need to go. And most of the locations are the ones in the show, like Crocodile Lake, Troll Bridge, the Little Blue Tree, Icy Cold River, Tall Mountain, and Blueberry Hill where Swiper lives.
Well, let's do some math here.
You have 8 animal buddies to find and 3 locations per animal. That means there's a total of 24 different locations in the game.
Nothing much, but it's something I wanted to point out.
Like I said before, you also look for stars that are scattered across each level, and some are even hidden in haystacks. By pressing the action button near a haystack, Boots jumps in the haystack, resulting in finding not just a star, but even items needed to complete certain challenges. Overall, Barnyard Buddies is not that bad. As a kids game, it does the job pretty well, teaching kids how to count both in English and in Spanish. Graphically, it looks pretty good, with each location taken straight from the show and replicated in the game almost perfectly. Gameplay-wise, it's pretty good. It controls well, and it even has a bit of variety and challenges. Is it a game I would play again? No, but at least it has some value to it. If you're a fan of the show looking for a good and basic educational game, then this is for you.
As a result, the game makes me feel like I'm playing through a video game version of an episode from the show, even though it's not based on any episode from the show. But speaking of which, there are Dora games that in fact are based on episodes from the show.
Oh, but Gamer, what games do you have that are based on episodes?
I'm glad you asked that, Boots. I happen to have 2 games based off episodes from the show. So Boots, which game would you like me to play first?
How about this one?
Which one?
The one with me in the spaceship.
Journey to the Purple Planet?
Yeah, that's the one.
Alright. So next up, we have Journey to the Purple Planet for the GameCube. But before I talk about the game, I want to give a brief description about the episode the game was based on.
Dora and Boots look through a telescope when they see a flying saucer crash into Earth where 5 little aliens ask Dora and Boots to take them back home to the Purple Planet. They borrow each of the iguana spaceship as they lift off from Earth and travel through the Milky Way and through the space rocks in order to get to the Purple Planet and take the aliens back home.
And that's it.
Wait a minute. I'm sure it was longer than that. I know. I was in there.
I know you did. So without further ado, on to the game!
The game starts off
The same way as the episode does.
Dora and Boots looking through the telescope, the flying saucer crashing to Earth and coming down 5 little aliens.
¿Cómo se llaman? What are your names?
Slinky!
Inky, Plinky, Dinky.
And we're rejected Pac-Man ghosts! They tell Dora and Boots that the Purple Planet is their home, and it's up to Dora and Boots to get these creatures back home. But before they do, they have to find Issa's spaceship. However, instead of running a few feet to get to the spaceship, like in the episode, they instead check the map as they traverse through locations that
Are in fact actual locations seen in the show.
Turtle River, Icky Sticky Sand, Crocodile Lake, and Tall Mountain, where Issa's spaceship is located. They look nice, and the locations capture the essence of the show flawlessly. Graphically, there is one major difference. Unlike Barnyard Buddies, where celluloid graphics are only seen in gameplay, this game has celluloid graphics both in-game and in the cutscenes. I honestly don't mind that at all. In regards to gameplay, there was one thing that was cut from Barnyard Buddies, collecting something along the way. But this time it's space gems instead of stars. What are the space gems used for? Well, more on that later. But I will say that the space gems can be found easily whether they're scattered around the level or hidden in places like bushes, logs, and trees. Once again, you have to call on Boots to get the gem for you.
Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the main differences from the episode to the game.
First off, after getting to the tall mountain and lifting off East's spaceship from Earth, the game decides to not use the same locations from the episode and instead have Dora and Boots fly the rocket to 4 different planets and get keys from each planet to unlock a space door and then go to the purple planet. Oh, and remember those space gems I mentioned earlier? It turns out that you need these space gems to fuel the rocket, but only 5 is needed to fuel the rocket, unlike in the show that has you replace a battery. Let me point out right now that once you get to the planet stages, this game can be boring. The level design is bland because each planet stage has a texture change and nothing else. Okay, there are some things that stand out for each planet. The green planet lets you slide around the place like you're skating with socks on. The yellow planet, or cheese planet as I like to call it, lets you bounce everywhere you go. The blue planet has, well, it has water and ice, but that's it. And the red planet
Don't you mean Mars?
has conveyor belts and radar beams. By the way, is it just me, or does Computer Dora sound like the Cybermorph lady?
Where did you learn to count?
As I said before, you have to find a key in each planet in order to unlock a space door to get to the purple planet. But before doing so, you have to check the map to find out where each key is located. And along the way, you collect space gems as well as certain items needed for certain tasks. And at some points, you need to check your backpack to find a certain item needed to complete certain tasks. I love these sections because they perfectly match what they were in the show. And seeing the blue cursor from the show is definitely a bonus. Anyway, after finding all the keys, you fly through the space rocks and make your way to the space door. Once all the keys are in place, you then warp your way to the purple planet after getting more gems for landing the rocket. Journey to the Purple Planet is a basic action-adventure game, but it feels like I'm playing through an extended version of the episode. Unlike the episode, with a length of 24 minutes, this game can take you up to 3 hours. But other than that, the game does the job of making it educational. The puzzles are well thought and simple to solve, and it does teach kids about colors and how to count, like in Barnyard Buddies. But personally, this game is not for me. The levels look bland, the characters are given static emotions, and it's just not pretty to look at. I'm sure there are people that like this game or even grew up with this game, but again, it's just not for me.
But Gamer, didn't you say you had another game based on an episode?
I was just about to get to that. This brings me to the last game in the video, Dora Saves the Mermaids for the PS2. But before I do,
You're not going to talk about the episode like you did before, right?
let's talk about the episode.
Okay.
Dora and Boots pick up trash on the beach where they find a clam that tells them the story of the Mermaid Kingdom. But anyway, they help a mermaid named Mariana recover her magical crown and save the kingdom by wishing the Mermaid Kingdom to be clean again, therefore stopping the evil octopus from dumping garbage all over the city.
Wow, that was quicker than the last one.
It is. So how was the episode on this DVD reflected into the game? Let's find out.
Hey dudes, did somebody say beach?
Yeah, he did.
What?
Oh hey gamer.
Oh hey Hux, what's up?
Nothing much. Who's your friend?
Oh, I see. Boots, I'd like you to meet Huxgamr, my loyal companion.
Hi, Hux. I'm Boots, Dora's companion.
Glad to meet you. Anyway, I was just curious. Later dudes.
He sounds pretty cool.
He sure is. Anyway, let's get started.
I want to point out that unlike the last 2 games which were developed by Global Star Interactive, Dora Saves the Mermaids was developed by Totally Games.
Totally.
A company that is best known for the Star Wars X-Wing games.
Or pretty much anything that involves with intergalactical creatures.
So after starting the game, we see that the graphics are pretty much identical to Journey to the Purple Planet, satellite graphics and all.
Seeing that I just talked about this game already, talking about them here would be redundant.
Anyway, the game starts off in the same way as the episode. Dora and Boots picking up the trash at the beach while they find a clam who tells them the story of the Mermaid Kingdom. As always, it's up to Dora and Boots to find Mariana the Mermaid and recover hidden crown gems in order to get back the crown's magical power, and therefore wishing the kingdom to become clean again and stopping the octopus polluting the ocean with garbage.
Now, I have to give this game credit because this may be one of the only few games or mini games where the game's storyline is exactly the same as its source material.
And I'm not kidding. This game follows the exact plot of the episode from start to finish, as if you're literally playing through the episode in video game form. It's actually amazing the more I think about it. Gameplay wise, it's exactly the same as Journey to the Purple Planet, with its gem collecting whether scattered across the level or hidden in logs, trees, and bushes. But unlike Journey to the Purple Planet, the gems are used to unlock a chest at the end of every level that holds a gem for the magical crown. Even the backpack sections look exactly the same, but there are some differences such as figuring out where to go next in the map, which I like for a kids game. While the puzzles in Journey to the Purple Planet have some variance, the puzzles in this game have little to no variation at all. All the puzzles are just figuring out what color goes in what order. In fact, you can clearly see the correct order on the top left corner of your screen.
What was it called? Oh yeah, cheating.
But there are some other challenges such as vacuuming up the garbage left by the octopus and telling Swiper to swipe garbage?
That never happened before.
You're right, it never happened, and it probably never will.
You don't know that, gamer. He might help us again someday.
Well...
I swiped backpack and map. I did it!
Probably not.
Yeah, you're right.
But other than that, it's pretty much it. There's little to no change when it comes to gameplay.
But I will say that the one thing this game stands out from the others is the graphics.
As I mentioned before, the main characters look exactly the same as Journey to the Purple Planet. But the graphics in this game, in my opinion, look much better because I enjoy having a beast aesthetic rather than a space aesthetic. And that alone doesn't make this game boring for me. In addition, I feel like the levels were taken straight from the episode and replicated perfectly in the game, which once again makes you feel like you're playing the perfect video game tie-in of its source material.
Because of this, I think this may be my favorite Dora game so far.
My favorite level has to be the Mermaid Kingdom, which is the final level in the game. It looks gorgeous and beautiful, and it makes me want to explore the underwater world if I were able to. And seeing Dora transform into a mermaid is always a joy to my eyes.
So, gamer, how does the game end?
Oh, sorry, Boots. I got a little distracted there.
Anyway, after Dora saves the Mermaid Kingdom, the octopus catches Mariana with the net as Dora and the mer people release her from the net. As a result, the net catches the octopus, dropping him in the pile of garbage. The end.
Wow, those games look pretty cool. What did you think of the games, gamer?
Well, Boots, let me put it this way.
While the games do their job of educating kids pretty well, the graphics look pretty bland and the gameplay feels a bit mediocre. I was going to say the games were short and precise for the kids, but the games can take you about an hour and a half for Barn Our Buddies and Dora Saves the Mermaids. And as I said before, Journey to the Purple Planet can take up to 3 hours to beat the game. As to which of these games I like the best, it would definitely be Dora Saves the Mermaids. Even though the game is an expanded version of the episode, I feel that this is the perfect example of how a video game tie-in should be, despite the graphics. So if you want to get hyped up for the Dora movie, then I would recommend watching the show. I don't think the games are something you want to play for hours on end, unless you're already a fan of the show. But I think you should still play them for the sake of curiosity.
You know, Boots, after playing these games, I feel as if I want to experience more Dora games. Someday, but not today.
That's okay. But if you do want to play more Dora games, you know who to call.
I will. Thanks, Boots.
You're welcome. And I couldn't have done it without you.
As I always do. I'm the Fairly Odd Gamer, and I wish you all good luck for the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Take care, everyone. Hey guys, Fairly Odd Gamer here. As the credits roll, I want to point out that as of now, this channel has reached over 100 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. So to celebrate it, I'll be talking about Disney's most memorable duck. That's right, next month will be Donald Duck Month. Starting on August 2nd, which is 2 weeks from now, the first video for Donald Duck Month will be released on the Fairly Odd Gamer channel, so be on the lookout for that. I'm the Fairly Odd Gamer, and I wish you all good luck for the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Take care, everyone.